you know, you know. Let's go, la la la. Shake it, wake it, make it. All at the righteous bend the knee. To love is the language of belief. And all of the people in the world receive. All they need to live in love. Live in love, hey. All at the righteous bend the knee. To peace is the language of belief. And all of the people in the world receive. All they need to live in love. Live in love, hey. Not when you know. Let's go, la la la. Shake it, wake it, make it. All at the righteous bend the knee. To love is the language of belief. And all of the people in the world receive. All they need to live in love.
Check. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today? It is Tuesday. So better than Monday, as we all know. Today I'm going to try to stick it to 45 minutes maximum, so you guys can get all your news in the 45 minutes that I'll be on today. I got quite a few things that I want to cover. First thing off is the bull run coming. That's a good question, isn't it? Are we about to see a bull run, or are we in a bull run? That's a really good question. What do you guys think? How's it going? Let's start off with saying hello to everyone. How's it going, Paul? London? Lisa? It was great to see the same faces and a few new ones. And, I really enjoy seeing everyone. Sandra, how are you doing? Anthony? What's up, brother? How you doing? Tim? What's up? Another Tim. Oh, my God. That's the third Tim. Lots of Tims. Love it. So, as you guys woke up this morning, you probably noticed that, hey, this is awesome. Or tonight, you woke up and said, or you were up and you were like, wait a minute, this is awesome. I woke up today and things are going better. How's it going, Vids? How's it going, Nick? In Houston, and Svetan. Everyone, how are you guys doing today? It's going to be an awesome day today, so I hope you guys are ready. Is the bull run here? Are we here? What do you guys think? I want to know, do you think we are about to start running for the bulls? Or do you feel like we might be having another little dead cat bounce? That's a good question for me to ask you first before I tell you what I think is going to be happening in the market. David, how's it going, brother? Marcin, Steve, great. Love all you guys. How's everyone doing on Tuesday? Some of you guys are starting your day. I'm almost at the end, so let's do it. We should be back to 8K and see what happens, hoping for the bull run triggering. It's about to start. Okay, we have two scenarios, and I'm going to tell you what they are today. Tim, brother, how you doing? Teresa, Nicola, awesome. Yes, hoping finished fiat. Yes, awesome. Did I like the video? Anthony, that video is from July 2017. It's really outdated, actually. That was before China actually made cryptocurrencies illegal. So the video is, bear death cross on, by the way. Ooh, is it though? Did we really cross? Heidi, how you doing? Here's the thing. We got super close to crossing over. But we almost like touched the lines, but we didn't do a full death cross because things just came like right to the edge and then it bounced back up a little bit. And we're like, whew, a lot of us, I'm sure, the last time this happened where we had a real death cross, a hardcore one where it was a real death cross, we were going down for 407 days, I believe it was, and that was not fun. So let's hope for the best instead of being negative, because there's so much positive news coming out and it's impossible for us to think that this is going to stop us. Nothing's stopping us, guys. Remember that. Femi, what's up? Femi, we're going closer to bull run territory. We have moved up since my last show, $500 or so. So like I told you guys, we're going to consolidate, but we're consolidating and it's not really a a sideways movement that's not going anywhere. We're starting to see little gains. We're seeing money come back in the market. Today we saw about $20 billion be influxed in the market, and we're at about $270 billion. The last time I checked. Check again, we're at almost $280 billion. So money is coming back into the market. Bitcoin's dominance is about 45%, which is down 0.3%, which isn't bad. That means the altcoins are starting to eat, and we can see that in the market today when you look at the charts and see that most things are in the green for the last 24 hours, except for Tether, which makes a lot of sense. We also see people trading again because Binance coin is starting to move upwards, which usually means that there's a lot of people starting to trade again, which is very good news as well. We see Verge going on a crazy bull run, and that's something interesting, and Steam going on a bull run, and a lot of things are starting to go on pretty strong, healthy runs. Now, the question you have to ask yourself is this the bull run? Is it? That's a hard question. You felt better after yesterday and bought more ADA? Good job, family. Today, ADA went up a bunch, so good. Feel good about it. I think it was like 8% it went up today, so beautiful. What do I always tell you guys? BTFD, buy the freaking dip. Every time it goes down, even if you don't have a lot of money, even 50 bucks, throw it in. If you can, this is what I do. Remember, I have to say this now because I said that. This is not financial advice. This is what I personally would do. You don't have to do it. You do what's best for yourself. And that's always a good way to play it. Now, moving on to more news. Let me just stretch it out and get some more news going on. So, I want to talk about what I saw today and then be able to get it going. Yeah, Steam, guys, is an awesome, awesome platform. And you're going to see that one blow up this year. It's going to go boom. It's going to be sweet. Are we in bull run territory? Here's what I'm going to tell you. We're in a mini bull run right now. I believe the market is still bullish. I believe that we're actually starting to move on an upward trend. We broke the downward trend of Bitcoin, which is good. And usually when we break a downward trend, we start to move up again. Now, if you saw the video I posted in the group the other day, or today I think it was for me, what you saw is a Bitcoin chart that Mike from one of our groups posted and shows the Bitcoin chart from 2012 to now. And what you can see is very similar movements in the market. And you also see that March every year, if you looked at the chart at the bottom, if you really paid attention, March every year is a down month because at the end of the fiscal year, people have to pay taxes and they have to spend money. And then in April, they get their taxes back. And probably some of that money that people got getting it back is going to go into the market. That's a good thing. So, yes, Keith, I have looked at Nano and I will be talking about it. So, I'm a man of my word. I promise that. So talking about some different things that are happening in the market today. Let's start with this one. Now, why did I post this article? Or why are we talking about it? Now, we're talking about it because, as you can see the top of the title, it says billions of yen. Major Japanese brokerage could rescue crypto exchange CoinCheck. Basically, what that means is this company, this brokerage, wants to actually save CoinCheck, okay, and infuse a ton of money into it. So why is that important? Well, it's extremely important because it means that people are starting to recognize the value of cryptocurrency. The average general population, the general public, is starting to see that cryptos are very important and that blockchain is very important. And, you know, if you watch the videos every single day, if you went back to all the videos I watch and you just look at the titles that I talk about, and you keep seeing how many industries and how many things keep coming out that are going to use blockchain and make it better for us, what do you think is going to happen? We're going to have one of the best years ever in crypto. Even though you're scared right now, it's coming. Remember, we went from 180 billion at the end of October to 800 billion in December. There's just November and December. That's 2 months. We went up $600 billion in 2 months. Do you not think we're going to have more of that when more people now have Coinbase accounts, when more people now have Abra accounts, when more people now have more exchanges and accounts that they can actually look into? That's where we're coming at. That's why I get excited about it. That's why you see it in my face. I'm like, yes, you should be like that too. You should be like, yes, this is awesome. Okay? So, the question is, do you guys think by June we're going to see any new all-time highs, or are you just going to see new lower lows? What are you thinking about that? Now, I love when you guys comment, so do feel free to. Okay, He Thom What do you mean by that, Vids? Now, here's what we're going to get to. Okay, we're going to get to this point at one point where we see some really cool stuff happen. Mainly and specifically that we're going to see something beautiful. What is that beautiful thing we're going to see is the question. I'll tell you. You're going to see FOMO come back. And it's not going to be like, some people lost their money. Approximately 1 million people cashed out at a loss. Some of those people didn't have that much of a loss, and they probably will come back. Now, we're going to hit higher highs. They're coming. Are we going to hit lower lows? Not again, not for a while, okay? Mt. Gox took a lot of Bitcoin and is going to sell it. I thought they had to wait until the end of the year. Tim, they actually don't, but they have to. The only reason they should be able to liquidate any more Bitcoin is if they need to pay people out, and they don't. So they shouldn't be doing that, Mt. Gox, and I don't believe they will. Now, if they sell it, they'll probably be instructed to sell it to Coinbase or to Binance directly. That would be the smartest way. Peter, how's it going? I share my knowledge because it's important for all of you guys to learn, and it's important for you guys to have somewhere to show other people how to learn. So this is why. You say optimistic 300 billion to 500 billion market cap? Yeah, we'll probably be around 300 to 500 billion in June, maybe even before that. As you guys know, crypto is kind of cool this way, where it does things like, for example, it does things like run up a $200 billion in a month. It's happened many times. Actually, in December, I think it ran up 350 billion in 1 month. And that was when we only had 2% of the world's population in. I'm telling you right now, by the end of this year, we should see 6 to 8% of the whole world's population owning cryptocurrency. If you bought it now, you're so set. You're set for success forever. It's going to be awesome. Okay? Bitcoin will be 30K in December. I think, Tim, you're too low. You're too low. It's going to be more like 40 or 50K in December. I'm really bullish on Bitcoin still. It is the god of crypto. And anyone who tells you Bitcoin's going to die needs to do more research. Needs to understand that when Bitcoin goes down, the whole market goes down. So obviously Bitcoin matters. Hilda, how you doing? Sean, you're out? Oh, that's not so good. All right. Oh, so here we go. On Twitter, they reckon that wallet just transferred 10K Bitcoin out. It's possible, but here's what I'm going to tell you guys. I'm pretty sure this time, because of what they did to the market, people are going to be telling them they have to sell it on the OTC market, which is the over-the-counter market, which means it's not going to be on the blockchain, which means it's in cold storage, which means a lot of good things. Okay? If you don't follow that, I'll tell you it again. Cold storage, it's not on the blockchain. They haven't put it on the blockchain. Why is that good? Because then it's not on the blockchain. If it's not on the blockchain, then people don't have an effect on the market. The only reason that those jerk-offs actually screwed up the market was because they were informed to sell it to Binance or Coinbase or CoinCheck or someone that actually is an exchange, because it wouldn't affect the market. But the guy just, for some dumb reason, probably got paid off by some really rich people to drive the price down. This is what I personally believe, because why else would he not sell it on the OTC market, where, you know, he still could have got at least the price at spot, you know? If you sold it to Coinbase, they buy it at spot. They always charge an extra 10% Coinbase. If you didn't know that, most exchanges charge you an extra percentage on top of the price of Bitcoin. So that's why you like that decentralized stuff. Tim, awesome. I love Netherlands. You guys are great. Hi, all my Netherlands friends. Hello, my US friends. All of my worldwide friends. You guys are awesome. So they're looking to get shot if they do it again. Yeah, Sean, honestly, if they do it again, they are getting paid. And I'm going to dig enough that I find out from who. I'm not even joking, because I think that that's wrong if they keep doing that. Because they're one group basically messing with the whole entire market. And that's pretty messed up in my opinion. So, you know, Mt. Gox, don't be doing something stupid. Sell it on the OTC market. I know people that would buy your Bitcoin in a second and would not be trying to sell it off in the market. So let's get those people back in. Those people are good. We like them. They're friends of ours. Okay? Oh, my Ripple expectation. Okay. I'm just going to put it out there one more time. Ripple is not a cryptocurrency. Ripple is a centralized piece of shit coin. Sorry for my language, but that's a fact. Now, why do I feel so crappy about it? Because it does not meet the basic standards of a cryptocurrency, which number one standard is that it has to be decentralized. Another thing about Ripple, they have 40 billion coins in escrow. So all they have to do is release that escrow at one point, and all you guys that hold Ripple will get screwed. Bet you didn't know that, did you? And Ripple, the company, has nothing to do with XRP. So when you hear Ripple making partnerships, they're doing it with banks for their company, not for their coin. Don't get it twisted. You do that, you get screwed. All right? XRP was 25 cents in December. Or you're saying it's going to be. I wouldn't be surprised, because the community in crypto are actually getting better educated from people like Bitcoin Ben, like myself, like Ken Bozak, like obviously a lot of these YouTubers out there. So we're educating. And when people realize what it is, when is EOS supposed to jump? EOS will probably go up a lot when Block 1 comes out, and that should be in June, but same as OMG. So a lot of stuff we're going to see like end of second quarter, start of third quarter really start to pump, and then the fourth quarter I believe will do the same thing as last year. We're going to have a huge run up, and then by Christmas some people will start cashing out for Christmas time and New Year and Chinese New Year. So that will be the time when it starts to run up in December, where you should start to think about scalping your trades or scalping your projects. So if you had, for example, 5,000 ADA and ADA goes up to like $2 or $3, while it keeps going up, start selling 30% at a time as an option that you can do, so that you have extra cash or extra tether, whatever you put it in. So when you want to buy again after the dip, you have a lot more coins than 5,000. You end up having 8, 12, 15,000. Right? So that's what you have to start thinking about. Do I know a YouTuber named Crypto Love? I've heard of that person, yes, but not really strong. Yeah, Nicola. What's funny about Ripple? I'll tell you guys a really funny story about Ripple before I continue on. I bought Ripple because I didn't want to transfer Bitcoin, because it was $40 to transfer like 0.4 Bitcoin or something. So I put it into Ripple. And in the time that I put it into Ripple was one of those days where it had a crazy bull run of like 50% of gains. So I bought it like $1.40. I put it over into Bittrex because I was doing some trading that day, and it started to run, so I just left it. And I went to sleep that night. And I woke up in the morning, it was like $2.57 or something like that, and then I sold it. And I was like, that was the greatest accidental trade ever. But that's the only time I would actually use Ripple. That's my point, okay? Register EOS. You don't have to actually, Sandra, register EOS before June, because Binance and Exodus are supporting it, so it will actually do it for you. So you hold the tokens in your wallet, and they will actually upgrade them for you. Pretty sweet stuff, I'd have to say. There are ways to do it on your own. It's a little bit more confusing, and you can possibly make mistakes. But if you have an Exodus wallet or you are in Binance, they will do it for you, and you will not lose your coin. They won't be worth nothing, because they'll be done automatically for you on your behalf. Pretty sweet. If you're someone who's anal, I am a little bit sometimes, you can do it yourself. It's not that hard. There's lots of YouTube videos that show you, and I can show you that too. XLM's going to do really well. David, you know as well as I do, XLM's a great project that has a lot of potential. All right, so my Ether wallet for EOS, right? What happened? Okay, we're back. All right, so here's the thing. My Ether wallet 2 for EOS, not as far, well, you could use it right now, but I wouldn't. I would put it on Mew, or I would take it off and I would put it into the EOS wallet. I believe they have a wallet right now. Haven't checked into it, actually, to tell you the truth. So I do know, I have the video that I made showing you how to do the EOS, but I didn't do any. I just know how to do it. If you want to learn, I will make a video for you guys on YouTube, and you can watch it later. Which coins am I holding? I've talked about that a lot. Let me continue on. I'll tell you guys near the end, because I only have 45 minutes today. So, continuing on, Australia today actually made all their cryptos exchanges go under regulation. What does that mean? Well, what it means basically is the Australian Transactions and Reporting Analysis Center, called AUSTRAC. They have actually instructed all exchanges to do 4 of the following things. I'm just going to read them off because I wrote notes about them and it's easier. First thing, adopting and maintaining an AML CTF program to identity, mitigate, and manage money laundering and terrorism financial risks. Number 2, identifying and verifying identities of their customers. Number 3, reporting to Austrac suspicious manners and transactions involving currency of $10,000 or more. He basically the bank, not liking that. And then keeping certain records for 7 years. So basically, they're trying to make it so you can't just take your money and bring it anywhere with you, which is the whole point of crypto. Now, I think they'll fail at that because it says all transactions of 10,000 or more. Well, you could just keep doing small transactions and use something like Nano, which is what Keith wants to talk about, for all those microtransactions, and it's cheap. So that could be an option for you. Now, what do you guys think about Australia doing that? Is that something that excites you? Is that something that annoys you? Look at that. Bitcoin's almost 7,400. We're moving up. Every single time I do a show, it must be just this time of night or time of day for you guys. Every time I've done a show for like 2 weeks, almost every week, it's gone up. I should just be online 24/7 so you guys can keep seeing gains. All right, so will Tron be back soon, do you think? Not after that video I saw them. And did you guys see the video where literally they basically said they were doing everything the same as Ethereum? They weren't doing anything different. That's what it came off as at the conference. That hurt them a lot. The coin burn made them go up a lot, and then that conference call, it just ruined them because they look really. Their devs are horrible, or they're not even devs. So that's the problem with them. The project's good, the idea is good, but the developers are garbage in terms of that. And even my dev for our website, My SEO Pool, he's even said they're garbage, and he knows his stuff. So yeah, I believe that not so great. Now, yes, I do agree, Tim, regulations are definitely needed, and if we don't have regulations, what's going to end up happening is blah. That's what's going to happen. You missed the live vid, but have I checked XVG? Yeah, Verge is on a very powerful bull movement, and I'm gonna look into that tonight actually, because someone told me something about it yesterday, and I just was too busy to actually get into it any deeper than just looking and going, oh, Verge is moving. So I'll let you know. Now, I think Tron over time, as the question's coming in, over time I believe that it will be really good, but you have to hold that coin for a long time. So if you're okay holding, no problem. If you don't want to hold, then move it into something else possibly. It's up to you really what you do. So Bitcoin's price after 3 to 6 months, I believe by the end of this year will be at $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, something in that range. I can't tell you exactly because obviously the market's going to be dictated by a lot of different things. But if blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies keep getting adopted by every different facet of society, you're damn right we're going to see a ton of it everywhere. So there you go. All right, continue on. Boom. Anyone you guys see this? So this is my FUD news. This is my scam news. The garbage news of today. So here's the thing. First, we see Steven Seagal, the washed up action movie star who's, just washed up, promote a coin called Bitcoin with 2 I's in it. Bitcoin. Okay? And that ends up being a scam and gets a cease and desist order. Well, would you believe that CTF today had a cease and desist order, and the SEC actually charged Floyd Mayweather-backed ICO with fraud? So he might even get in trouble because of this too, because he's an American. So Centra was supposed to be this coin that was going to be the big thing, and it was going to be awesome. And the thing, what it ended up being is horrible developers, not a real, basically fraud for telling people it's going to be able to do things it would never be able to do. And over time, they got Floyd Mayweather to take pictures with his belt and look really cool, and it's just silly. The Pablo Escobar's brother is creating Diet Bitcoin. Yeah, I know. It's just stupid. There's a lot of stupid forks of Bitcoin. I don't really like them. I think they're a waste of time and waste of money, but they're there, and we have to deal with them because that's part of the game. So know that forks are not something to run after, and you're fine. If you start running after forks to get free coins, you should be playing airdrops because they get you free coins. That's what I would suggest. Play an airdrop. Now, how much do you guys think this is funny? Because, you guys know about Floyd Mayweather, right? Do any of you guys know about him at all? Because I want to ask you this question just because I want to see what your answers will be, guys. Anyone know Floyd Mayweather? They claim to be a partnership with Visa and MasterCard, like a lot of other different things. So QLink, take a look. Sure, why not? QLink. Another coin. It's like every day there's new ones coming out. It's like so hard to be able to keep track of all of them. But I'm working. BTG is blah too. Bitcoin Gold. Yeah. Yeah. So is Bitcoin Cash. You know, forks are not going to do well, in my opinion. Those types of forks anyways. I mean, ZCL's fork, Bitcoin Private, maybe. We'll see. But I don't know. So Floyd Mayweather is a boxer. Does anyone know his education level or his reading level? Anyone know about that? What is playing an airdrop? Okay, Heidi, learning experience. Before I continue on, we'll stop right there. So an airdrop is basically when a company starts or when a company's already out, they can give you free coins. And so what they do is you sign up for a form, and while you sign up for the form, usually you have to do something like add them to Facebook and Twitter and Telegram, maybe send a retweet out or something like that. And then when you do that, you actually get paid in coin. So they actually drop coins into your Mew wallet, and then you get them later when they have their airdrops. So it's also that. There's another thing where, as well, you can get an airdrop from just holding a coin, right? You know, you stake a coin, you can hold it. Vertcoin, for example, you could hold it, put it in a Vertcoin wallet, stake it, and it makes you money, right? Now, an airdrop is like that without actually without actually having to do anything. So without staking, it's like holding Neo, and then you get gas, right? That's like a dividend. So sometimes it works like that, where airdrop is because you've held a coin, they get you some. And then sometimes it works with other things. For example, like you can sign up to some airdrops groups, like on Twitter. I work with one. It's called, let me just check the name again. It's called, I like this one, it's called airdropalert.com. So you can check that one out too. You just get on Telegram and it just sends you airdrops, like get this one, get that one. If this one's $10, that one's $5. So every now and then it's pretty kind of a little way to hedge yourself against the crypto market. When it goes down, you have some extra coin that you may be able to sell later. So some of them are you can sell right away, some of them are not that way. So there you go. Do you have a Telegram group with predictions or something like pumps? Well, pump and dump groups are illegal now, Svetan, so I definitely don't do pump and dumps, but I am and have in the past do TA signaling groups, and we're not doing it right now because the market's kind of like up and down, it's kind of sideways, so we're waiting to initiate it again. And when I do, I'll let you guys know. And if you want to be a part of it, just let me know. Not yet, though. I'll let you know when I'm ready. Okay, so moving on. Yes, Tim was right. Floyd Mayweather basically has been, from their dispute with 50 Cent, the rapper, has been rumored to not be able to read. So that's really interesting as well. What about the airdrops that want your KYC before they give you tokens? I am not a really big fan of giving out private info to a coin that hasn't been proven itself. How safe is it to give them your info? Well, Lisa, if you don't like giving them your info, then the ones that ask you for KYC, just avoid them. The ones that do ask for KYC also give you very big airdrops, like $50, $100, $70. Like those are the ones that are bigger. But yeah, if you don't feel comfortable doing KYC, then don't do KYC. It's that simple. I've only had to do KYC on one, but it was a $100 airdrop, so I figured whatever. It's already a proven coin. I'll do it. But most of them, no, I wouldn't do it. I'm with you there, girl. Usually they're just a Google form. You fill out the information. You go in on Telegram. You join them on Facebook. You join them on Twitter. And then like a week or 2 weeks or a month later, you get coins just dropped into your Mew. You won't even notice them there until you go to Ether Delta, actually. So I can teach you guys how to do that as well. Alberta, how's it going, bro? Hope everything's going well with you, man. Let's continue on. So here's a really positive message from Goldman Sachs. Actually, not from Goldman Sachs, but someone who's an investor. And he's basically saying that places like Goldman Sachs, banks like Goldman Sachs, other banks that are out there that will definitely be doing hedge funds and different cryptocurrency funds, they are going to lead the price surge. So now that, you know, Goldman Sachs owns Poloniex through Circle, it's in their best interest for cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin to go up because now they own it, right? So owning that exchange means they're going to make a ton of money, And that's awesome for the industry. Absolutely awesome for our industry. So I can't complain about that, and neither should you, because it's all good stuff. You sign up for Ethos. I hope the airdrop they're giving pays off. It's free money anyways. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen, go to my page, Cryptocurrency Education. Sign up for the Ethos wallet because it gives you free tokens, and I'm not shilling it because I don't get ref codes. It's literally just so you guys can get some free cryptocurrency. And all you do is just sign up. That's it. So you just click on the link, open it up, sign up for the Ethos Universal Wallet, and once it's released and you download it on your phone, you'll be able to use that wallet, and it will have coins in it already. And some of the coins are like BitDegree and a couple other ones that they're not like bad coins or bad projects. They're actual real projects that are doing this airdrop. So that's an airdrop. That's how it works. So you keep your original EOS as well. So Alan, how it works is the EOS gets put into Binance, can get put into so one is Binance. Number two, you can put it into the Exodus wallet right before. You don't have to do it now. You could keep it off exchange for as long as you want until June. When June comes up and they're starting to transfer it over, you'll see the messages from Binance. I'll let you guys know, of course. I always do. And I'll say, hey, remember that you put your coins in Binance or Exodus, or do this. And I'll send you guys a link to a video that I'll create showing you how to do it manually. If you're someone who's anal and doesn't trust Binance or someone else with your coin, which that's fair enough, it could happen where things get hacked, then you should do it that way. So there's some people that like to do that. There's other things. Okay, CTR is going to be delisted from every exchange, Svetan, because it is illegal. Straight up. So what happened with the Mayweather moves? Okay, so Mark, basically Mayweather, he did Centra, CTR. It got shut down today because it's a scam. Basically what they said. So that's what happened. What about WePower? Should you buy it today? I can't tell you if you should buy something because you'd have to be a financial advisor to do that. But what I can tell you is this. WePower, I own it. I have some. I have about 1,600 tokens. Not a lot, because it was so... This is why I love my ICO pool. Because if I had my ICO pool, I would have bought a lot more WePower. But I couldn't. Why couldn't I? Because the hard cap got hit so fast that no one could buy more than 0.2 ETH. So that's my opinion about WePower. I got it. I like it. I think it's a great project. I like the fact they're using clean energy instead of using dirty energy like coal and other things. So that happens. So, but yes, Mayweather may have to pay for promoting a scam, or he won't pay, but he's going to definitely be told that's the last time you do it, because otherwise then what's his face? God, I just said his name like a minute ago. Steven Seagal will also have to go to jail or have problems. All right, so Goldman Sachs, this should be good news for you guys. This might actually be part of the reason we're seeing a bull run right now. We're not seeing a full-out bull run, a parabolic movement, but we're seeing positive action, upward action, right? We're seeing the chart starting to do this more than it's doing this. When it was doing this, that's bad news, but when it starts to break, there's basically a channel, okay? So it looks like this or like this. So you draw lines, a trend line on the chart from like the top to the bottom, right? And you do it on both sides. And then it makes like a little trend, like this. Sorry, like this, right? So it can go up, it can go down, right? So if we break those lines when they're going downward, so if it looks like this and we're going down here, and then the crypto, and then we see the ticker move outside of a channel and start to move above it, what that means is we're actually broken a downward trend, and now we're in a bullish trend. We're in an upward trend. That's awesome, okay? So that's how it works. So when you're looking at TA and charts, you can literally just draw two lines from top to bottom and see, are you in a downward trend or are you in an upward trend? And if you can see you're in a downward trend and you drew those lines and all of a sudden, the ticker starts going above that, that means we break the downward trend. And if we break bottom, then we're going in a downward trend. We're going to move further down for where we were. So that's what you've probably seen in the market a lot in the last month. And we're going to move out of that soon. Last but not least, this is a really big one for people who are anti-scam, like myself. Now, why is it a big one for anti-scam? Well, it's pretty straightforward that there's a lot of scams going on right now in the industry, and most of it's because of little things that people have plugged into your phone. For example, things like a little app on your phone that says it's mining cryptocurrency, but then it's not. So Chrome, originally Pirate Bay, if you guys illegally download stuff like videos, games, MP3s, all that kind of stuff, you already know that Google is trying to get rid of these mining extensions because, actually, Tim, no, it's not up to Google. They're not up to something, and if they are, it doesn't have to do with this article. But what they are trying to do is protect people from a lot of these things that are coming out now that are basically scams. Okay, so it says like, oh yeah, mine with your Chrome browser, right? And you're like, sweet, Chrome browser mining, awesome. But then what ends up happening is the Chrome browser then mines crypto for someone else and uses your computing power to do it for somebody else. And you know, that sucks to make everybody else money. So what I'm going to say is, by the time this show is over, we'll be at 7,400, and we are in a bull run because we're up $500 from yesterday night. That's good. That's a big growth. So I like that. That makes me feel bullish too. So the question in this video was, is a bull run coming? Absolutely, it's coming. We always knew it was coming. It was not if, it's when is it coming, right? So it's starting to look like it, but I'm not 100% bullish yet because, yeah, it's just Electroneum had a 51% attack on its blockchain. I'd be very surprised if that's true. I did read, what I actually did read is not that they had a 51 attack, but that they're mining blocks that are empty. That was really odd. So, pretty odd stuff. Oh, you're right, Tim. We're at that. It's just about to update in a second. Did I read the article about cartel? Keith, I didn't have time to read the cartel article. I literally have it. Check this out, dude. Not even lying. Here we go. There's cartel right there. There's Nano. I crossed it up. I'm about to do it right now. Okay, so the reason that they're getting rid of those apps is because people have put on basically malware onto the app, and now it is mining cryptocurrency from your computer illegally. So ETN's a piece of crap. It started on block 1, which is the dumbest thing ever according to my devs, because they were mining like 4,000 ETN a day when they first started with just a crappy GPU miner. So yeah. So yeah, anyways, let's get on to Nano, and then I'm gonna have to jump off because I have a phone call with the CEO of Pharma Trust. So that'll be pretty interesting today, to have a chat with them and see you know, what a little bit more about the project, and see how maybe I can have them interview and have you guys watch it. So yeah. Another thing that's going to start happening very shortly is I'm going to be starting a YouTube channel, guys. And the reason I'm doing that is because on YouTube, it's easier for me to hit a wider range of people. So what it's going to happen is I'm going to direct you guys onto YouTube as well as Facebook still. It's still good. But I'm going to direct you onto the YouTube channel so that you can chat on that app, because more people from different groups can all chat on it at one time. So if you are curious, I'm working on building the channel right now, and it will be coming up. So the channel that I've had before, we're going to change it up and make it very crypto related for everything, and it's going to be really awesome because I think that it's easier for you guys to know when I come on, because it dings in your email and other stuff that Joel's coming on today or whatever. So if you want to actually not miss and you like the show, then that's a great way for you to connect with me, and also, you know, subscribe, and you know, that way it's easier than me asking to like and share all the time. Just a subscribe button, and then, you know, then you'll see everything all the time, and it'll pop up for you. So yeah, you can finally follow someone on YouTube. Yes, I'm doing it, Tim. I'm doing it for sure. All right, now this is for Keith, because he asked so many times that he got upset. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've been so busy, Keith, that I couldn't get more research done. I do have a little vacation coming up. Not a vacation, but Thai New Year's is coming up, so I'll have a little bit more time, which is good. You keep using the term project. How does that different from coins or ICOs? Well, all ICOs and all coins are projects, so it's fine. What is your website link? I don't actually have a website for it yet, but we're actually working on one. I think we're going to call it Crypto Guru or something along those lines. So I'll let you guys know when that comes out. But it definitely is going to come out, and there's going to be lots of cool stuff that I'll be doing. I have a whole idea of a curriculum, so I can teach you guys actually from the start, from the basic, like how do I get even involved in crypto, or where do I look for an exchange, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to really break it down. So anyone very new to crypto, I'm kind of trying to help them out as well as help you guys who aren't very new to crypto, so we can all just basically create mass adoption. Because the number one, you guys know what the number one thing is, what people say why they don't have, why they're not involved in crypto? The number one reason is because they don't know what to do to start. So there you go. Now, Nano, let me go over that quickly, and then I'm going to go for tonight. So I'll let you guys go early. First thing, it's a low latency, meaning it doesn't take a lot of power, it doesn't need proof of work, okay? It's a low latency peer-to-peer transaction. So kind of like a better Bitcoin is what they were trying to do, okay? It has 0 fees, which is obviously nice because crypto, we know, has tons of fees. Number 2, it has instant transactions, meaning you don't have to wait ever for confirmations all the time like you have with Ethereum and Bitcoin. You're waiting. So they tried to eliminate that problem, which is great. I love that idea. Now, as well, it has infinite scalability. So basically, they can scale it up to however much they want it to be, and it will continue to work at a very high rate. That's awesome, okay? So, another really cool thing about Nano, and about, well, which is formerly known as Ray blocks, is this. Each account has its own blockchain. It's pretty cool stuff. So it literally has its own blockchain for every person that uses it. You have your own. I think that's just really interesting and a really cool concept for them to do that. Obviously, will speed things up if it has its own blockchain. And it's literally not only just like your own wallet, but it's like your own ledger, which is pretty cool. They have nodes. Their nodes and their master nodes don't actually cost very much to run, so you can run them and actually make a lot of. You can make a little bit of fees. They don't have a lot of fees, right? It's free. It's feeless, so there must be a way for you to get paid. I did not find the way that you actually get paid on Nano if you're a node runner, but you probably get paid in some type of commissions or something like that. Now, their wallet actually has an anti-spam function, so no one can come and like spam your wallet or put any garbage into it. It's very, very straightforward. Now, what is the problem that they're trying to solve? Well, they're basically trying to solve Bitcoin's problems of latency, scalability, and speed, and high fees. So their solution was they're going to make guaranteed 0-fee transactions on their network. So anything on their network. On other networks, there'll still be fees, obviously. They have proof-of-stake mining, which basically you can stake the coins and make some extra coin. Also, it's better for the environment because it's not proof of work. So it's not like Bitcoin where you have to have a whole farm working on it, right? That looks a little bit like a cup and handle, does it not to you guys? A little bit, not really a lot, but that looks like a handle to me. And if you draw a little U there, it looks almost like a cup and handle. Hopefully that is, because that means we're going to go up a lot. So anyways, it's better for the environment than Bitcoin. So that's a plus on their side. Now, the solution is also, it's very similar to Bitcoin, just faster. So I like the project, but here's the things that I don't really like. And it's not a big problem for me either. Their team, when I was looking into them, very young. They have some experience, but not a lot. And they don't have a home run hitter, meaning they don't have anyone that's like, wow, he's been in this space for a while. Like when you look at DAV and you see all the people on there from all the different projects that they've done and have experienced advisors, that's different. When you look at this project, you see a very decent dev started it, who's worked at Dell and IBM and stuff like that. And the real big hitter on this team is not a very big hitter. It's Chris Mayer. He's the only one who's actually worked on other projects as far as my research could go. And he worked on projects such as Airlock and Daddy. So it might be okay. Really, it might. But we'll have to just wait and see where we're going with that. So another thing that I didn't like about Nano is their websites seemed very amateur made. My web dev has a nicer website for my ICO pool. So that's the only thing I didn't really like about it was, you know, it seemed like they cheaped out on some places. And I guess that makes sense sometimes to cheap out on a website. But it seemed like their website was not really easy to navigate. Let's put it that way. What I do like about it is this. It has so much room for growth. Now remember, it only has about right now in circulation just over 300,000 coins, or 300 million coins, I believe. Yeah, 300 million coins. So they only have 300 million coins, and they're only at what, like a billion or so right now. I haven't checked recently. I think it's about a billion for Nano, and so that means it's not that big yet, right? Nano's got 762 million, which means that, oh, and they only have 133 million right as of right now. So 133, 248 million. So there's a huge room for growth. I mean, its top was $16, $17. Actually, it was like $30, but really, realistically, it was like $16 or $17, right? So Nano is now 572. I could see a ton of potential in that one this year. So this is my opinion of it. I think it's a great project. I think it's solving some problems. It has use case, and that's why it ran up before, and I think that we will see it run up again. So Keith, hope that's a good amount of information for you. Thank you for correcting my max supply. I had to check. I couldn't remember. I didn't write it down, unfortunately. But I knew that it wasn't a high max supply. So Abra is great. Oh, Tim, have you used Abra, and is it working well? I hope it is. Anyways, that's pretty much it for me today. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow. If you have any questions, just leave them in there. You can always send me a message on cryptocurrency education, or just hit me up for free. Just message me on my messenger. I'll hit you back up. So you guys have an awesome day, an awesome night, and I will see all of you guys tomorrow again. All right? Thank you, Patrick. Thanks you, Keith. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, everyone else coming out tonight and watching. And I'll see all of you guys tomorrow. And on that note, Mr. Joel, your cryptocurrency educator, out for the night. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.